What if I told you that everything you thought you knew about getting older is wrong? That the image of inevitable decline, of fading abilities once you cross that threshold of 70, is a relic of the past, shattered by incredible, almost unbelievable scientific breakthroughs? Forget the doom and gloom. We are living in an era where science is radically rewriting the story of aging. And the most surprising part? It's revealing that you can thrive, truly thrive, well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, even if, and this is crucial, even if you haven't always prioritized healthy habits in the past. This isn't wishful thinking. This is the new reality emerging from labs around the world. So, settle in, because we're about to embark on a journey into the surprising science of aging well after 70. For generations, the narrative of aging has been a rather somber one. A slow, unavoidable march towards frailty, forgetfulness, and a diminishing quality of life. We were taught that our best years were behind us, and that after a certain age, the body and mind simply began an irreversible shutdown. This old story, while perhaps reflecting the realities for some in previous times, is now being powerfully challenged. The new science of aging isn't about finding a mythical fountain of youth, but about understanding the remarkable capacity for renewal, adaptation, and vitality that persists deep into our later years. It's about longevity, yes, but more importantly, it's about health span, the number of years we live in good health, full of energy and engagement. And this new science brings a powerful message of hope, especially for those who feel it might be too late to make a difference. Spoiler alert, it's almost never too late. Let's start with the command center of our being, the brain. For the longest time, we believed that the brain, after a certain point in early adulthood, was a fixed entity, that brain cells, once lost, were gone forever, and that our cognitive abilities were set on a downward trajectory. This led to the pervasive and rather depressing myth that significant cognitive decline was an inevitable part of growing older. But groundbreaking research into neuroplasticity has turned this old dogma completely on its head. Neuroplasticity, quite simply, is the brain's astonishing ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Think of it as your brain's capacity to rewire, to adapt, to learn, and to grow, no matter your age. Even after 70, your brain retains this incredible power. Studies have shown that engaging in new, mentally stimulating activities can lead to measurable changes in brain structure and function. Learning a new language, for example, isn't just a fun hobby. It's a powerful cognitive workout that can build new pathways and strengthen existing ones. Picking up a musical instrument, something you perhaps dreamed of as a child but never pursued, can light up areas of your brain, enhancing memory and coordination. Even something as seemingly simple as learning new dance steps or engaging in complex strategy games can have profound benefits. Scientists have observed older adults who embark on these new learning adventures showing improvements in memory, attention, and processing speed. It's not about becoming a concert pianist or a fluent polyglot overnight. It's about the process of learning, the challenge, the novelty. This continuous engagement keeps the brain agile and resilient. The old saying, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks," is not only pessimistic, it's scientifically inaccurate when it comes to the human brain. The truth is, your brain is hungry for new experiences, eager to forge new connections, whether you're 17 or 77. And this is particularly empowering if you feel your mind isn't as sharp as it once was, or if you haven't actively challenged it in years. The capacity for positive change is still there, waiting to be unlocked. Imagine your brain, even now, forging new pathways like a skilled explorer charting unknown lands. What new skill or piece of knowledge would you love to map out for yourself? Maybe it's finally tackling that classic novel you've always meant to read, or learning to paint, or even mastering a new piece of technology to connect with loved ones. Drop your ideas in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. And hey, if this is sparking your curiosity, why not subscribe and hit that like button so you don't miss more mind-expanding content? Your brain will thank you. Now let's journey from the mind to the very building blocks of our bodies, our cells. For a long time, aging at the cellular level was seen as a one-way street of damage accumulation. But here too, science is revealing some astonishing possibilities. One of the most exciting areas of research revolves around something called cellular senescence. As our cells age and experience stress, some of them enter a state called senescence. These senescent cells, often dubbed zombie cells, stop dividing and functioning properly, but they don't die off. Instead, they hang around, releasing a cocktail of harmful inflammatory substances that can damage surrounding healthy cells and tissues. This contributes to a wide range of age-related conditions, from arthritis and osteoporosis to cardiovascular disease and even some forms of cognitive decline. For years, scientists wondered if there was a way to get rid of these detrimental zombie cells. And now, a new class of drugs and natural compounds called senolytics is showing incredible promise. Senolytics are designed to selectively target and eliminate these senescent cells. Early studies, primarily in animal models, but increasingly in human trials, have shown that clearing out these zombie cells can have remarkable rejuvenating effects. Imagine reducing inflammation, improving organ function, and increasing resilience to age-related diseases, simply by helping the body clear out these cellular troublemakers. While widespread senolytic therapies are still in development and require much more research before they become mainstream, the very concept is revolutionary. It suggests that some aspects of what we consider normal aging might, in fact, be driven by processes that we can influence and potentially even reverse to some degree. This isn't about eternal youth, but about mitigating the damage that accelerates decline and promotes disease. It's about helping our bodies maintain a healthier cellular environment for longer. And this is exciting news because it shifts the focus from merely managing symptoms to potentially addressing one of the root causes of age-related decline. Even without advanced therapies, understanding this principle highlights the importance of lifestyles that reduce cellular stress, something we'll touch on more shortly. The key takeaway here is that cellular health isn't a fixed destiny determined at birth. It's a dynamic process, and science is uncovering new ways to support it throughout our lives. This brings us to perhaps the most empowering area of all, the profound impact of lifestyle choices, even when those choices are made or significantly improved later in life. Many people believe that if they haven't lived a perfectly healthy life up to their 60s or 70s, then the die is cast. They think, what's the point of starting now? Science resoundingly answers, there is every point. The human body has an incredible capacity for healing and adaptation, and it's far more forgiving than we often give it credit for. Let's talk about diet. You don't need to adopt some extreme, joyless eating regimen. In fact, research increasingly points to the benefits of sustainable, enjoyable dietary patterns like the Mediterranean diet. This way of eating, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil, has been consistently linked to better cardiovascular health, improved cognitive function, and increased longevity. The beauty of it is its flexibility and focus on whole, flavorful foods. And what if your diet hasn't been stellar for the past few decades? The good news is that making positive changes now can still yield significant benefits. Studies have shown that older adults who improve their diet, even in their 70s and beyond, can experience improvements in blood pressure, cholesterol levels, inflammation markers, and overall energy. It's not about undoing every past indulgence, but about tilting the balance towards more nourishing choices. Think about adding more color to your plate, incorporating more fiber-rich foods, and reducing processed items. Small, consistent changes accumulate into powerful effects. It's about progress, not perfection. Your cells, your brain, your entire body will respond positively to this influx of better nutrition, no matter when you start. Then there's exercise. The word itself can sometimes feel daunting, especially if physical activity hasn't been a regular part of your life. But we're not necessarily talking about running marathons or spending hours in the gym. The science is clear. Any movement is better than none, and starting an exercise routine, or even just increasing daily activity levels after 70, can be transformative. We often associate aging with muscle loss, or sarcopenia, and a decrease in bone density, leading to osteoporosis. These conditions can significantly impact mobility, independence, and increase the risk of falls and fractures. But research powerfully demonstrates that it is absolutely possible to build muscle and improve bone density at any age, including well into your 70s and 80s. Strength training, using weights, resistance bands, or even your own body weight, is incredibly effective. It doesn't have to be heavy lifting. Consistent, controlled movements can stimulate muscle growth and strengthen bones. Beyond strength, activities like walking, swimming, cycling, and Tai Chi are fantastic for cardiovascular health, balance, flexibility, and mood. Exercise also has profound benefits for the brain. It increases blood flow to the brain, promotes the growth of new neurons, and can reduce the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Think of exercise as medicine, but without the negative side effects. It's a powerful tool that's accessible to almost everyone in some form. Even if you're starting from a place of very low fitness, gentle, gradual increases in activity can make a world of difference. The key is consistency and finding activities you genuinely enjoy. And we cannot talk about healthy aging without discussing sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity. During sleep, our bodies and brains perform vital housekeeping tasks, repairing tissues, consolidating memories, clearing out metabolic waste products, and regulating hormones. Chronic sleep deprivation, which can become more common with age due to various factors, can wreak havoc on our health, contributing to cognitive issues, mood disorders, a weakened immune system, and an increased risk of chronic diseases. The good news is that many sleep problems are manageable, and improving sleep hygiene can have a significant impact, even if you've struggled with sleep for years. This involves creating a restful sleep environment, establishing a regular sleep schedule, avoiding stimulants like caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime, and incorporating relaxing pre-sleep rituals. If sleep issues persist, it's important to consult a healthcare professional, as there may be underlying treatable conditions. Prioritizing good quality sleep is one of the most restorative things you can do for your mind and body, especially as you age. It's like a nightly tune-up that keeps all your systems running more smoothly. We've talked about the incredible impact of late-life lifestyle changes. Perhaps it's adding a short walk to your daily routine, or trying a new healthy recipe, or committing to a more regular bedtime. What's one small, positive change you're inspired to make? Or perhaps one you've already made that surprised you with its benefits? Share your journey in the comments. Your experience could be the spark someone else needs. And if you're finding this valuable, sharing this video with a friend could make a world of difference to them too. We're all in this journey of aging together. Now, let's delve into a fascinating and relatively newer area of science that's proving to be incredibly important for healthy aging: the gut microbiome. Our gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi, that collectively make up our gut microbiome. This intricate ecosystem plays a crucial role in our overall health, influencing everything from digestion and nutrient absorption to immune function, inflammation levels, and even our mood and brain health. There's a powerful connection known as the gut-brain axis. As we age, the diversity and composition of our gut microbiome can change, often shifting towards a less favorable balance. This dysbiosis, or imbalance, has been linked to increased inflammation, a greater susceptibility to infections, and a higher risk of age-related conditions. But here's the exciting part. Our gut microbiome is highly responsive to our lifestyle, particularly our diet. Eating a diverse range of fiber-rich foods, fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, provides sustenance for beneficial gut bacteria, helping them to thrive. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi can also introduce beneficial microbes into the gut. Conversely, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can promote the growth of less desirable bacteria. Even if your diet hasn't been microbiome friendly in the past, Making changes now can help to shift your gut health in a positive direction. It's another example of the body's remarkable ability to respond and adapt. Nurturing a healthy gut microbiome is like tending a diverse and vibrant garden within you. The more varied and well-nourished it is, the more it supports your overall health and vitality, contributing significantly to aging well. This is a field of rapid discovery, and it underscores the holistic nature of health, how interconnected all our bodily systems truly are. Beyond the purely physical and biological, there's another dimension to aging well that science is increasingly recognizing as profoundly important: social connection and a sense of purpose. We are inherently social creatures. Meaningful relationships and a sense of belonging are not just nice to have. They are fundamental to our well-being, especially as we navigate the later stages of life. Research has consistently shown that older adults with strong social networks and active social engagement tend to live longer, have better cognitive function, and experience lower rates of depression and chronic illness. Social interaction stimulates the brain, provides emotional support, and can reduce the harmful effects of stress. This doesn't necessarily mean having a huge circle of friends. It's the quality of the connections that matters most. Nurturing relationships with family, friends, and community members, participating in group activities, volunteering. These can all contribute to a rich and supportive social life. Equally powerful is having a sense of purpose. This is the feeling that your life has meaning, that you are contributing to something larger than yourself. Purpose can come from many sources: mentoring others, pursuing a lifelong passion, engaging in creative endeavors, volunteering for a cause you believe in, or even caregiving. Studies have linked a strong sense of purpose to improved physical health, greater resilience, and increased longevity. It provides a reason to get up in the morning, a focus for your energy, and a deep sense of satisfaction. If you've retired from a long career, or if your family roles have shifted, it can sometimes be a challenge to redefine your purpose. But this is also an opportunity for exploration and discovery. What are you passionate about? What skills or experiences can you share? How can you make a positive impact, however small it may seem? Finding and cultivating purpose can be one of the most rewarding aspects of aging, adding not just years to your life, but life to your years. And it's never too late to discover a new passion or a new way to contribute. This intrinsic motivation can be a powerful driver for maintaining physical and mental activity. This science is showing us a new frontier in aging. Think about it. The power to influence how we age, to live with more vitality, even if we're starting in our 70s or beyond. What's the most surprising thing you've heard so far? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring these amazing discoveries with us, make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell clicked. There's so much more to learn and share. Now, let's take a moment to directly address and debunk some common and often discouraging myths about aging past 70. These myths can create unnecessary fear and limit our belief in what's possible. Myth number 1: severe cognitive decline and dementia are inevitable. This is perhaps one of the most feared aspects of aging, but the science simply doesn't support its inevitability. While the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's disease does increase with age, it is not a guaranteed outcome. As we've discussed, neuroplasticity remains active, and lifestyle factors like mental stimulation, physical exercise, a healthy diet, good sleep, and social engagement can significantly reduce the risk and support brain health throughout life. Many people live well into their 80s and 90s with sharp, active minds. Myth number 2: it's too late to build muscle or improve physical fitness after 70. Absolutely false. While it might take a bit more effort or a different approach than in your 20s, the body's ability to respond to exercise and build strength persists. Countless studies and real-life examples show seniors starting fitness programs and making remarkable gains in muscle mass, bone density, balance, and endurance. The use it or lose it principle applies, but so does it's never too late to start using it again. Myth number 3: you're stuck with your genes. While our genetic makeup does play a role in our health and longevity, it is far from the whole story. The field of epigenetics is revealing how our lifestyle and environment can influence how our genes are expressed, turning some genes on and others off. This means that even if you have a family history of certain conditions, your choices can still significantly impact your risk. You have more agency over your genetic predispositions than you might think. It's not about changing your genes, but about influencing their activity through positive habits. Myth number 4. Chronic diseases are an unavoidable part of getting old. While the prevalence of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis does increase with age, they are not an automatic sentence. Many of these conditions are strongly influenced by lifestyle factors. By adopting healthier habits, even later in life, you can significantly reduce your risk of developing these conditions, or if you already have them, you can often manage them more effectively, improve your quality of life, and prevent complications. Prevention and proactive management are key. The overarching message from all this surprising science is one of empowerment. It's a message that challenges us to rethink what's possible in our later years. It's a call to action, but not an overwhelming one. The practical takeaways are often simple and accessible. Start where you are, with what you have. You don't need to make drastic, sweeping changes overnight. Small, consistent steps accumulate to create significant, lasting benefits. Perhaps it's adding one more serving of vegetables to your day, or taking a 10-minute walk, or calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Focus on what you can control. There are aspects of aging we can't change, but there are so many that we can influence. Concentrate your energy on those positive choices in diet, exercise, mental engagement, sleep, and social connection. Embrace the power of not yet. If you haven't prioritized these habits in the past, don't let that deter you. Your body and mind possess an incredible capacity for positive change. The journey to aging well isn't about perfection. It's about progress and persistence. Every day offers a new opportunity to make choices that support your health and vitality. And perhaps most importantly, cultivate a mindset of optimism and curiosity. Believe in your ability to learn, to grow, and to thrive. Approach this stage of life not as a decline, but as a new chapter, full of potential for continued development, joy, and meaning. We've journeyed through some incredible science today, from rewiring our brains to the potential of cellular rejuvenation, from the power of late-life lifestyle shifts to the importance of our gut health and social bonds. It's a testament to the amazing resilience of the human body and spirit. It paints a picture of aging that is far more hopeful, dynamic, and within our influence than we ever imagined. If this message of hope and empowerment resonates with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We're building a community dedicated to exploring how to live our best lives at every age. What topics would you love for us to explore next in our quest for well-being? Share your thoughts below. Your input helps us create content that truly matters to you. In conclusion, the surprising science of aging well after 70 is not just about adding years to life, but, more crucially, adding life to years. It's about understanding that decline is not the only script. Groundbreaking discoveries are continually illuminating pathways to enhanced vitality, cognitive sharpness, and emotional well-being, even if the journey towards healthier habits begins later than we might have planned. The narrative is shifting from one of passive acceptance of aging's challenges to one of active, informed participation in our own health journey. The power to age with grace, strength, and joy is more accessible than ever before. So embrace this knowledge, take those first steps, and look forward to the vibrant possibilities that lie ahead, well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The best, for many, may truly be yet to come.